Hey Aaron, I need your help, and it's gonna be really hard to figure this out, but I've been trying to kickflip on and off for like 2 years now, because I've been skating since I was 6 and I'm 15 now, and it's really embarrassing that I can't kickflip because it sucks. I've been trying forever, and my problem, I know what my problem is, my front foot goes straight to the ground, and I look up online and I've watched probably every kickflip tutorial video, and it says that I'm kicking down, but whenever I try to kick out, the same thing happens. Or up, sorry. And then, yeah. I mean, I can do a good amount of tricks, but I want to open up that world to flip tricks because now I'm done with all the boring stuff. I want to finally move on to flip tricks, so. Oh yeah, and I can only do kickflips when I'm holding on to something. If I'm holding on to something, I can land them. I don't know why, but I'm going to show you right now what I can do and what my kickflips are doing to me. Well, isn't this the most annoying thing in the world? I mean, oh my gosh, as much as I try to fix it, it doesn't do anything. And as I said, I'm down in the dumps. It makes me so sad because I have all these other things that I love doing on my skateboard. And I love my skateboard. It's my favorite deck that I've ever owned. And now I can't move on because of this stupid trick that's stopping me from doing everything else. So, if you can help, please do, because these last 2 clips after this, I think, yeah, here we go. Look, it's me landing them. Aaron, help me please. I know it's not my board, it's my flick, but I don't know, and it's getting me angry. I mean, like I was about to stomp in my board a couple days ago. Like I'm going crazy because I've never had anybody help me before, so this is taking way too long. And I have school to do, and if I can't learn this, I mean, what's the point of moving on, right? So, I'm just down in the dumps, Aaron. You gotta help me. Or anybody, I mean, I'm gonna post this video on my YouTube channel as well, so someone can help me. And I'm hot and sweaty. And I need to figure this out now, because I don't have much time left. I'm a sophomore in high school. I mean, gotta get this done. Thank you. Somebody.
Hey man, so thanks a lot for sending in your video. I know it can be super frustrating, but you gotta stick in there. Don't worry, it'll be worth it in the end. Cool, so this is kind of interesting. You almost like pop up and ollie into the air, and then almost do like a late flick, and yes, your front foot is going down. When you have your hands on that thing and you're holding yourself up, it is a good way to practice, but it doesn't really mean that you're doing the flick correctly because you can still flick down, and because you're holding yourself up with your arms, you can just bring your foot back up and around. The very difficult thing, and probably why it's taking so long for you, is because you have drilled it into your leg and your foot to do the incorrect motion. Now, there is this thing called muscle memory, and all professional athletes, all sport athletes, they know about it. So for a tennis player, he just practices that tennis swing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and the muscles will remember. It is muscle memory. Now with that being said, you have to break your muscle memory. You have to stop your muscle memory from flipping that foot down and flipping that foot into the ground. So the way that you're going to do that is actually breaking the trick down into its very smallest pieces. This is what Skateboarding Made Simple does, and that's what it's all about. The other thing I just want to mention fast is you have to get the previous tricks down. If you don't have ollie, frontside 180, backside 180, pop shove, frontside shove, and heel flip down, I would highly suggest getting those really down before moving on to the kickflip. Trust me, it really does help. I just took Lance in a 4-day period through all of those tricks and taught him all of those tricks. So I know you can learn it too. I know you've been practicing for a long time, but part of the problem, actually the problem, is that you've been practicing the incorrect foot movements, and that is just terrible, and it sucks, and it totally sucks. So I got that, and I just want to acknowledge that, but It's not too hard to break that as long as you're willing to just break that habit. It's almost like this habit you've been living with forever, and you got to kind of go, I'm not going to do that anymore. That's it. So this is my suggestion. Stand still on your board. Stand on your tail and just drag your foot up the board and force your foot to do the correct motions. Force your foot to do that motion right there. So you see the motion of my foot. I'm sure you've watched my kickflip tutorial. You've probably watched it many times. But break it down. Stand still. You're not practicing the kickflip. You're not even trying to kickflip. I want to make sure that's very clear. You're standing still on the board and you're just dragging your toe up and flicking your board up and off. And that, if done long enough, you might need to do it for a very long time straight, will break the muscle memory that you have drilled into your leg and foot, pushing down on your skateboard and causing you to do the incorrect flick. Cool, so make sure you do that. I would kind of like to see a follow-up to see how this goes for you. Personally, I really like to do these things in person, but obviously I'm not there, so this is the best we can do. I hope the skate support helps. I hope it helps a lot of you guys. Let's get some kickflips done, guys. Get skateboarding made simple. Trust me, it works.